Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Today I will discuss on rights of aboriginal people in France. So now search in Google. France has ratified the 2007 UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People UNDRIP, but not ILO Convention 169. It only recognizes zones of collective USE rights, ZTUC, concession and transfer. These areas cover 8 of the country's land mass and give no more than a simple right of USC over the land. Indigenous World 2022 France. People also ask, how did France treat the indigenous people? What are France's indigenous people called? What are the human rights of indigenous people? What did the France and indigenous trade? Default directory of minorities and indigenous peoples France. Bretons are Celts who live in northwest France. The present administrative region of Brittany contains only 4 of the 5 historic provinces. France World Directory of Minorities and indigenous peoples. Current issues and background information and minorities and indigenous people in France. Overseas France and minority and indigenous rights. Declaration: all peoples have the rights to self-determination by virtue of that right they freely determine their political status and freely purpose their. France ambivalence towards the concept of indigenous people. These concepts practicate in the fabric of French society and thus in shaping contemporary Mason's landscapes. Overseas France and minority and indigenous rights. People also search for indigenous people of France, minority rights in France, group of minority staying in a France city. তারপরে ethnic groups in France, percentage diversity in France, minorities and indigenous France. So this is my video. This video is now in. So thank you everyone.